What is up? My name is Jay and I'm new to YouTube. This is going to be my first YouTube video and I'm going to tell you guys about the time I got caught at a girl's house and her mama came home. But before I do that, I want you guys to go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and comment saying anything random or telling me new ideas of what you guys want me to do for this YouTube channel. Anyways, okay, so at the beginning of the story, let's start all the way at the beginning. Alright, so I'm a freshman in high school. It's the first week of school, and I play football, so it's Friday night. I'm on the field Friday, so everybody only knew me as my older brother. So my older brother went to the same school I did, but graduated the year before I came to school, if that makes any sense. He was a senior, and I was in 8th grade. So when I was in 9th grade, he was in his first year in college. So I'm there at school, first week of school, everybody just calling me by his name and whatnot. So I'm hanging out with all the older kids and stuff, because all the older kids that are seniors now were juniors when he was seniors. So I'm hanging out with all of them and thinking I'm cool and whatnot. And Friday night comes. After the game, you hang out with your friends, meet up at a Waffle House or IHOP or something, and then go to a get-together, kickback, or party. So we ended up going to Waffle House after the game, and I'm with two people. I'm gonna just say Steve and John. So I'm with Steve and John, and Steve was like my older brother's best friend. So I'm kicking it with him, and he said, "We about to go. Just tell your daddy that I'm gonna stay the night at his house." So I called my daddy and tell him I was gonna stay the night at Steve's house. So push come to shove, we ended up at this girl house, and it was me, Steve, and John, and there was only one girl. So the girl was for Steve. So me and John was just sitting like downstairs, just like watching TV, and like in this big empty house. There was probably like 4 bedrooms, something like that, 3 baths or something like that. It was huge, and around this time, it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. It's about 2:30 in the morning. I had fell asleep on the couch downstairs, and Steve come running down, talking about some her mama outside. I'm sitting back at the couch on the couch like this, and then he come running down. Right, I'm like, what's going on? And then Steve gonna talk about something. Her mama outside. We gotta go. So me naturally, I hear we gotta go. I'm close to the front door. I'm gonna try to go out through the front door, but then Steve had like pulled my arm, like, you can't go through the front door. We gotta go through the back. And she had a fence, like a big, tall, I'll say it was about a 6-7 foot fence. And I was gonna think about jumping it, but the car was like right out in front. So we decided to go out through the fence gate. I had a bad feeling when he said, "I don't want to jump." When you're in trouble, jump the fence, please. Jump the fence. If a dog's chasing you, jump the fence. The dog's not going to catch you if you jump the fence. So we get to the side gate, we get to the fence gate and whatnot, and he said, "Okay, let's go." Opens it. Guess who's right there sitting at the fence gate? The girl's mama. So in my head, I'm thinking about, I'm about to run. It's like, she's a mother. She's like 40 or 50 years old. She's not going to catch me. But then she said, "Don't nobody move." She pointed a flashlight at everybody's face like she was the police or something, and told everyone to get back in the house or I'm calling the police. So everybody got back in the house, right? Everybody sitting on the couch in the living room. And she was like real pissed off. Like, she was yelling at her daughter, talking about something. "You have 3 guys in here, and I'm not even home, and da 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 da." Basically, I can see what her mama was thinking, like 3 guys and like 1 girl, but it wasn't even nothing like that. Me and John was downstairs minding our business so we can go. But her mom, you know, she ain't gonna believe her daughter. She's just gonna believe what she sees. She see 3 guys and her daughter. So she was like, everyone line up and write your daddy or your mama phone number. Me trying to get out of it, I say, well, I ain't living with my mom and daddy. She looked at me, she said, boy, if you don't write somebody's number down to come get you right now, for so God help me, I said, yes, ma'am. I proceeded to write down my daddy's phone number on a piece of paper because I was scared. And next thing you know, John and Steve write their brothers and their cousins' number down. So I'm sitting there, dang, why did I just do that? At that moment, I knew I did something so naked. Next thing you know, she called my daddy first, and this was about like 25-30 minutes away from where I lived at. So next thing you know, my daddy said, all right, I'll be there in 15 minutes. My daddy know all the roads of where I used to live at. Tell me why my daddy got there in 15 minutes, ready with switches, extension cords, a belt, everything. He was ready. Next thing you know, I see John was the next person whose supposed daddy she was gonna call. Next thing you know, his brother pick up the cell phone, talking about something. Oh yes, he's supposed to be staying with Steve. Oh, I'm gonna call Steve's dad right now to go get him. But Steve had the wheels, so he was just gonna go anyways. So, end of story. Don't go somewhere where you're not invited, or don't go somewhere and do what I did. What I did was stupid, you know. The girl wasn't even for me, so I was just caught in the crossfire. Anyways, crazy story. So in my head at the time of when I got in the car with my daddy was, okay, this is my first week of high school and this already happened. Something like this already happened. So in my head, I'm thinking my daddy's in for a long 4 years, because it was funny to me, but also like I was scared at the same time. You know how you get that feeling when you're on a roller coaster, like you're at the top and you know it's like scary, but it's like fun at the same time. I had that feeling. But anyways, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to me. This is my first YouTube video. Go ahead and like that button. Hit the whatchamacallit, the notification bell, the thumbs up bell. And yeah, I'm be doing I'm be doing public interviews. I'm be asking people at the school, because I moved down to Houston, so I'm be asking people at the school questions, you know, would you rather's, stuff like that. Also, I'm be doing live reactions on this channel as well. I know y'all ready to see me react and roast somebody, flame them like that, you feel me? So yeah, I want you guys to support me. This is my first video. My next one's gonna come out about next week, so stay tuned. We out.